everyone.
Mouth and nose.
Hi, everyone. It makes me a little upset that they didn't hear you say that. They just heard my laughter in response. Hello, everyone.
That's
How's everyone doing today? You can see everything properly, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Okay.
I sure can. I get to see my player because I'm basically watching your stream from Discord, so that's cool.
Hi, Matt, and hello, Darth. I hope you're taking care of
Hello.
yourself. Okay. We are doing shiny badge quest stuff. We were gonna be playing a little Ghosty, and then impromptu that plan changed, and now we have Cinder.
I'm here now.
And we're doing
I just
shiny
kind of
speak.
slipped in.
And it's gonna be a fun time. Honestly, I was debating just shiny hunting today. And then I was like, no, I'll do Love Ghosty because like it's cozy and it's pretty chill. So me messaging you about it was kind of like ha 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 ha, yeah, this would be pretty fun if you want to, maybe, haha.
Yeah, if you have a finger pointing together, you could,
Yeah.
if you really wanted to.
If you want to, point. Okay, team recap before we do anything. We have not gotten very far at all because I don't stream this nearly as much as I should. And every time we do, I feel like I never find shinies. So, we are just to the point of, I think the last thing we did in the game was beat Nella. And the next goal I think is Kofu? I think. But anyways, quick team recap. We got Poppers, the shiny lichen rock. We have Yolkie, who's the newest member to the squad. Our shiny Azumarill. We got Whack-A-Mole, the shiny Doug Trio. We got Trans Rights, the shiny Dunsparce. We got Piss Baby, the shiny Corvusquire. We got Candy Floss, the shiny Flaffy. And also in here we have Minty Claus, the shiny Weird.
Oh, nice.
Pokemon down here, just Pokemon I've caught to basically help us beat shit up. And then ones up here were Pokemon I was given last stream. Just because. I'm not intending to use any of them, especially the ones that aren't shiny. But the ones that are shiny, I'm also not going to use because I don't take handouts in something like this. I appreciate it, but part of the fun of a shiny badge quest is to find shinies yourself.
I see. I didn't know this was a playthrough. I thought you were just shiny hunting on your...
No, this is a
playthrough.
shiny badge quest, bro. So I've got to find a shiny before every single, like... Normally it's every single gym, but I hate myself, so it's before every single, like, major plot thing.
Yeah, every big mon, every...
Yeah, like every Victory Road thing, every Titan, every...
Dang.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So, we need to catch something before we go to Kofu, because I have 7 Pokemon and have done 7 things. So it will be a shiny hunt today of some kind.
That's it. I would suggest getting a blue jeans, but that thing's so fucking tiny it's impossible to see them.
There's Magnemite. Magnemite could be interesting to
Magnemite would be cool.
to hunt, and that would also be useful for Kofu.
Yeah.
There's also
Magnemite's
Palmy
goated.
over here.
Isn't Palmy like really hard to spot? And evolving that thing's so fucking annoying. I hate it.
Yeah. Yeah. The color scheme is like slightly more red. I think it's not very nice. Also, can someone confirm whether you can hear the game? I hope you can. I think I made it so you guys should be able to, but no idea.
No?
You can't hear the game on stream?
I don't think so. If it is, it's not very loud.
I can turn it up. that better?
Oh, nope, I hear it.
You hear it?
Yep.
Okay, good. Before we do
Okay,
anything,
I think that's
though,
good.
I have questions for you. Are you ready?
Oh no. As ready as I'll ever be.
Okay. I ask these questions of everyone who comes on Shiny Speak. And I know the answer to at least one of them. I don't think I know the answer to the other.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
But for the people,
Alright. Hit me.
what is your favorite Pokemon?
It is very obviously the bestest, most roundest boy possible. It is Spheal. I don't know when he became my favorite Pokemon,
Thank you, Pikmin.
because if you look at my design, you'd think, oh, it's obviously Charizard, which it has been for a good chunk of my life. But at some point, I was just like, Spheal's perfect. I can't not have him as my favorite.
Yeah, something just like changed, and all of a sudden it was like,
Yeah. Something morphed inside my heart. It grew 3 times that day. And I was like, it has to be Spheal.
oh, but hunting
Funnily
Red-
enough, my first favorite Pokemon was also round. It was Jigglypuff.
hunting
But that's because I
Red
played a lot of Melee as a kid.
is so annoying because they like fly up in the air. So you gotta
He's
like
staring at you.
grab someone.
He's Corvisquire. Doesn't he not fly?
Yeah, but I don't like using my like actual team to hunt because then they get over leveled.
Oh.
That's
Do you have
why-
to kill everyone? Do you not just run?
No, you kill everyone.
No, I don't know. I can't remember the last time I shiny hunted.
You kill everyone because it's like a shiny outbreak. So you kill everyone and then eventually it'll be
Oh,
like,
that makes sense. Because you're not doing the like close app, open app thing.
yeah,
that makes sense.
You start doing that later. Once it gets to a
Oh,
certain point.
but this is the fastest method right now.
Yeah.
I
Basically,
see.
basically, like, you beat up all the Pokemon in the outbreak, and then eventually you get a message that's like, there's hardly any Pokemon left in the outbreak, or what, something along those lines. Okay, he can still.
Okay, luckily he's just tall enough. You do have like the flattest Pokemon to do that with, which is really funny.
But, yeah, then you get like a, there's not a lot of Pokemon left in the outbreak type message, and then you have to like reset the outbreak through camping. Where are all these fucking Magnums?
I see.
They're supposed to be here, apparently.
Yeah, I'm not, there's one. I'm not sure if they're real.
See one, but get the fuck out. Okay,
Oh,
so Spheal, obviously your favorite. What is your favorite shiny Pokemon?
That's a really tough choice.
Yeah, right.
Obviously, I'd have to look at all of them, but I think off the top of my head, just ones that I can think of off the top of my head, it would be Scolipede.
Scarlet.
That's just not a color combination. He has like, it's like what, like maroon-ish, like bright maroon and turquoise like circles.
Yeah.
And that's just not a color combination they use very often, and it's so fucking cool.
Yeah, no, that's a good choice.
If not Scolipede, it would be one of my most recent shinies I got, which is the little baby shiny Gumi, and by extension the whole one. But I love shiny Gumi and calling him Butterball. That's a Butterball right there.
That is a Butterball. That's so fair. That is such a Butterball. Gumi's a really good one, though. That's a good choice, too.
Yeah, those would be my 2 choices.
I still, like, I don't know, fucking Ninetales just, like, wins my heart. It's so pretty.
That's fair.
Like, it's had my heart for such a long time. Saluna, you redeemed Tell Me About a Musical. Do you have a preference for genre? I know a lot of musicals. Do you want a love story? Do you want, like, a rock musical? Do you want, like, I don't know, something fantasy adjacent? You got no preference? I got to think.
What's the shiniest one's the shiny? Is there one that qualifies?
I'm trying to think of ones where, like, gold is very apparent.
Yeah, shiny metal. Maybe someone died because they got shined in the eyes and ran into traffic or something. Something that shiny is important to the plot. You know?
Aladdin is the first one I thought of like shiny, just because there's a lot of like gemstones and the lamp.
And the lamp's probably shiny. Yeah.
I don't know a lot about the Aladdin musical though. I've listened to it
And the opera
once.
is matte shiny, or is it very dull? I don't remember.
It's like pure white.
I see. So it's shiny by default.
You know what? I'll talk about Phantom because you brought it up. Phantom of the Opera, fantastic musical, like arguably, I think probably one of the most popular musicals of like all time. Like a musical that was projected to basically outlive everyone on Broadway because it was just going to go on forever. The fact that it shut down is still crazy to me. But beautiful, like set on a gorgeous like stage, revolves around this phantom who haunts a theater, and the new owners of the theater who are basically like, yeah, okay, this phantom haunts the place, whatever, sure. That sounds fake, but okay, bro. And they get this one performer by the name of Christine, who, like, has this angelic voice, and she talks about the fact that she has this angel of music who's been teaching her how to sing. And, you know, like, has been speaking to her, like, through the theater and teaching her how to sing. It's the Phantom. And he's a little obsessed with her. And gets a little creepy towards her. And, you know, kidnaps her and, you know, tries to...
as you do.
As you do, you know, tries to kill, like, her fiancé. Not fiance, but just like love interest, childhood friend who, you know, is reunited and they see each other and it's like, oh my gosh, I forgot how beautiful you were type thing. And yeah, like, plot basically progresses as that. It's kind of the Phantom escalating shit happening at the theater, because the owners just refuse to basically, like, listen to his demands of, like, you've got to leave this specific seat open so that I can sit there. You've got to make sure that Christine gets, like, the lead role in this show, and here's the exact show you must perform that I wrote. He's a very extra motherfucker. But the music itself is absolutely beautiful. There's a very, like, super cool to see live scene later in the show where, like, a chandelier crashes down, and in the original, like, theater, it was supposed to start crashing down on the audience and then stop. Which is so cool. Yeah, super great show. Like, if you consider yourself a fan just of theater in general, like, I recommend checking it out. If you don't like opera, maybe avoid it. I think Phantom of the Opera made it pretty obvious that it's an opera show, but you know.
You know, that makes sense.
I've known people who for some reason don't assume that, so. Magmites. Oh, also.
Maybe might.
Okay, we both kind of answered it before we started stream, but Cinder asked me the question before stream. stream started of what my favorite Pop-Tart is? What fucking Pop-Tarts exist, even?
So there's technically unfrosted, but we don't count those. They're not really
no,
you pick
ew.
unfrosted. I don't like you.
That's disgusting.
I think the only reason you pick unfrosted is you think, man, I really want a Pop-Tart, but I really don't want to be so unhealthy, so I'm gonna use this to make myself feel better. When it has like none of the sugar, so it really doesn't fucking matter. There's what? There's strawberry.
There's strawberry, raspberry.
Milkshake. At the store earlier, apparently that was pretty good. Yeah, there's raspberry, there's cherry, there's grape, there's blueberry, there's all the fruit ones.
Yeah,
there's
like
chocolate
we
fudge.
have a collection right now, like in our pantry, that's like I think raspberry, strawberry, blueberry. So I knew about those ones. I knew about cherry. I remember having those growing up. Although I haven't seen them, at least in my neck of the woods, for a long time.
If I don't grab my favorite, which by the way is s'mores,
S'mores
I will probably grab
s'mores is
it.
goated. Yeah, 100%.
But there's a chocolate fudge.
Yeah, I haven't had that
Either
one.
chocolate fudge or chocolate fudge sundae or something like that.
Yeah, I know there's a chocolate fudge.
Cookies and cream.
Yeah, the cookies and cream ones I've had, and I don't like them. Which is wild, because I love cookies and cream flavored things.
Apparently there's something called wild berry, which is pretty good. I have no idea
Oh,
what
wild
products like
berry,
that's
yes.
supposed to be.
Wild berry is really good. It's basically a mixed berry. Like, I don't know, it kind of just tastes like a, you know, like the classic combination of like blackberry, blueberry, raspberry type thing. Like that's what it
blackberries. Very good fruit. I like blackberries.
Blackberries are so good. Blackberries, I think, are underrated. I love blackberries.
Absolutely.
Blackberries are probably one of my favorite fruits.
But there's just the classic brown sugar cinnamon. Can't go wrong with that one.
Yeah, that one's pretty good. But like, I can't think of any others that exist. At least that I've seen.
Yeah, other than the fucking random ones that you see appear like one time, they're like, alright, bad flavor, never touch it again. Like I know there was a peach cobbler one. There was a pumpkin pie one.
Okay, now we need to start resetting. Because now it's like, there's not many Magnemites left from the original outbreak.
I see like 80 of them. What are they talking about?
But if you kill...
He's just fucking lying
If
to
you start killing these ones, then the outbreak will like disappear. So you need to like reset it.
But it's funny that they're like,
But of
there's
course,
not many left, you gotta do something, and then there's just like 7 right in front of you.
but, I don't know. I feel like I've heard of a watermelon Pop-Tart at some point. I don't know if I've hallucinated that, or if that's a real thing.
I could see it.
Peach cobbler, I think, would be a good one, though. I like peach things, though.
Apparently ones like that just taste super artificial, so they're kind of bad.
Oh, okay. No, that's fair.
So I think that's why a lot of those never work, because they're just too artificial.
I don't know. I've kept up to date on like weird Oreo flavors and shit, but Pop-Tarts are something that like I liked Pop-Tarts as a kid, but my parents never bought Pop-Tarts, so I was kind of like, whatever.
Yeah, my mom. If my mom bought them, it was usually the ones my brother liked, which were the brown sugar cinnamon, which is a very good flavor. So I was never like super disappointed with it.
I could get this Magnemite though. Sorry, I keep thinking about it. It would be such a sick Pokemon for the long game. Because Magnezone is great.
Yeah, no. Magnezone's sick.
Magnezone's so good, actually. And it's a shiny that I kind of like. It's pretty simple, but I like it. I like that it's like a kind of golden instead of a silver.
Yeah.
But nah, I don't know. I just like, I never gave a rat's ass about Pop-Tarts, really. About Pop-Tart flavors.
Not a major Pop-Tart enjoyer.
Periwinkle Periodot! Thank you for following! Welcome to the orchard!
Oh, is that the Is that the animation from the big goblin thing?
Yeah! Isn't it so cute?
I love that. I loved scrolling that and seeing like all the ones that I knew, which was, to be fair, was not super many. It was like less than 10.
And I was like,
but there were so many.
I was watching this and I was like, there are so many here that I don't know. Like,
yeah.
And that's wild. Like I want to say I knew over half of them because just the goblin community is like.
Well, yeah, you make 17 posts. You're like, goblins, all please follow me so I can interact with you.
Yeah.
So you're like a goblin collab.
I own a goblin collab server on Discord. Like I run a goblin collab server. I'm very involved in the goblin community. Oh, that's sweet, Barry. We put Perry and Dot. I hope you're having a good day too. Also, Kiro, you shush. But no, I really loved like seeing me in that video, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna like screen cap a picture of like that art so I can use that as part of my like starting soon screen thing. And then Fred H, the person who made that, replied to that tweet being like, hey, if anyone like wants the files, literally just give me any money. Like, like just drop me a few bucks on Ko-Fi and, you know, you can have it, the files.
Makes sense.
Apparently you did not have to give much. There were people telling me, like, literally you could just give, like, $5. I wanted to wait. I wanted to give at least, like, I think I gave 25. But...
yeah, that makes sense.
It was a cool thing to be featured in. I wanted to at least, like, if I'm gonna be using those files as a little follower alert, I want to at least, like...
yeah, you know, if you're gonna put it on your stream, you at least want to give them some.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, using my credits page and stuff too, of course, but... see, this is the fun part. You've got to, like, run around, look to see if any of them are shiny, and then because this is a fucking slope, you have to run back over here in order to have the picnic, and then run back. That's fine. It's fine. I don't mind. I still think Scarlet and Violet was fucked up, though, to remove, like, shiny sounds.
Yeah.
Like the sparkles. What's the purpose of that? Except
like,
to fuck over shiny hunters. Like, honestly.
What did we do to deserve this?
I'm replaying, like, Legends Arceus in order to... I'm doing... sometime soon, I think, after we're done with Horizon Zero Dawn, Death's doing his first, like, Nuzlocke. And he specifically wants to do it in Legends Arceus because that's, like the Pokemon game he really, really likes.
Makes sense.
And so, I'm like, okay, I feel like that's a bad choice for a first Nuzlocke, but, like...
it seems pretty difficult.
That's on you, man. But, so I've been, like, replaying Arceus because I'm basically gonna, like, join him and kind of half coach him along, half laugh at him. But, yeah, as I do. But it was, like, so nice replaying Legends Arceus and just, like, hearing shiny sounds, and I was like, oh my god, I forgot how wonderful that is.
Yeah.
Like, being able to be like, oh my god, there's a shiny nearby. Where is it?
Yeah, shiny? Yeah, shiny. That's just such a cool feeling to have, like, when you hear it and you don't see it, you're like, where is it? Who is it? Someone here. It could be any one of us.
Well, like, I ran into one randomly, which was a shiny Dusthawks. And then you know, of course I've used just the outbreaks and that to hunt a few more. But like doing this and just having to run around and look at them all, this sucks in comparison.
Yeah.
Like, see, I've heard about the counting them on the screen thing, Saluna, but I don't know, I've counted way more than they're supposed to be to have a shiny and have had none of them be shiny. So
Yeah, I saw like a video on that and I'm like, I don't know if I will ever get to do that.
Apple, do you have a trio of starters that you would like in Legends EA? Okay. A trio that I would like and what I think might be in Legends EA are two different things. So I will do both. A trio that I personally would like, I would like Chikorita, because I think Chikorita really needs some good old loving from Game Freak.
Anything.
Chikorita needs something. And a new, like, Meganium I think would be pretty sick. I would really like Score Bunny, just because I'm begging for a Fire Electric Cinderace. Because that's what I hoped.
That combo we don't have yet.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't know, I wanted a Fire Electric Cinderace when Score Bunny was first shown off. Like, that's what I was hoping Score Bunny would become, was a Fire Electric type.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then for Water one, I think I would... I've been having a lot of conversations with people about a regional, like, Primarina. And I have this image in my head of, like, a sad clown Primarina that's like a water ghost type. Well, like, Popplio and Brion kind of have that clown aesthetic, and then it goes more of a performer route, which, don't get me wrong, I adore, but what if they leaned into, like, this sad clown?
But for me, if they did that, my first thought would be like, this is what happens when you set foot in France. It's just super fucking sad. But yeah, that would be cool. Definitely.
But I have a running theory, and my theory, here's my basis on it. They're not gonna give us Johto again. They're not gonna give us Unova again. And they're not gonna give us... My god, why am I blanking? I don't think they're gonna give us Alola again. I don't think they're gonna do any of those regions again. They might. I could be completely wrong. But I don't think they will. I don't think they'll do Paldea, because all their recent shit was in Paldea. So I think it's likely that we're gonna get Galar, Hoenn, and I think Sinnoh, because I don't think they're gonna do Kanto. I think Kanto has gotten too much over the past few years. I mean, that might be exactly why they do it, but I'm gonna pray that they don't.
Exactly.
So I'm thinking we're gonna get Hoenn, Galar, and Sinnoh. My personal hope, if we get those, is that we get... I still want Score Bunny. And then I think I want Trico and Piplup.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
I think a regional Sceptile would be pretty cool. And I'd love to see what else they could do with Empoleon.
I think, for me, if I had to pick three that I wanted, it would probably be Tepig, Rookie, and Piplup.
Yeah. Grookey getting some love would be nice, too. I feel like Grookey is the starter in Galar that no one gives a rat's ass about, which sucks, because I actually really like Grookey.
And I know you said you don't think they're going to do, like, Unova again. I think it would be very cool, and I think there's a chance they will do, because I don't know about Fire type, but I know for Grass and Water, they have 2 France-inspired Pokemon, which would be Piplup and Snivy.
That's true. That's fair.
So I definitely think those 2 could be the ones.
Yeah. No, that makes perfect sense, actually.
I don't know who the Fire type one would be.
No idea. But who knows? I am just hopeful that it's even, like, a fraction as good of a game as Legends Arceus was.
Yeah.
And I honestly can't wait for it to come out, because I can't wait to, you know, take a week off work and just stream it. Like... I'm gonna go hard and go home, you know? Because, like, after Scarlet and Violet came out, I did, like, a 9-hour stream. Just playing as much of Scarlet as I could.
Yeah, that's fair.
I would love...
when Legends came out, I was streaming it, and I was like, this is great. And I was like, man, I don't even want to stream. I just want to play the fucking game.
Yeah. Which is valid. But that's why I want to, like, take time off specifically for it. As far as work knows, you know, I'm just taking time off for me, or maybe I'm going somewhere, I don't know. But in actuality, I just want to play video games. But yeah, I'm hopeful that I do want, if we're not gonna get any new regional variants of the starters, of the Gen 6 starters, I do hope they get Megas and
Yeah,
ZA.
they better get fucking some.
Because Jesus Christ, like, the fact that they never got Megas initially is still insane to me. Like, Astra Ninja became a thing, but I have thoughts on that. But, like, give me a Mega Delphox, a Mega Chestnut, and a Mega Greninja. Why not?
Yeah.
Do you have any Pokemon that you really want to get a Mega in ZA?
I think, first of all, the obvious choice, they hoed my boy Flygon way too hard. I
Yeah.
can't think of anything, but
Yeah.
he fucking deserves it.
Give me a Bug Dragon. Give me a Bug Dragon Flygon.
It doesn't even have to be Bug Dragon. Give
No,
me
give me
something,
Bug
man.
Dragon. I want a Bug Dragon type so bad, and if it's just a Mega Flygon, that's fine.
Yeah, but definitely Flygon.
Yeah.
And there's definitely a few other ones that I would like to see get, just like more like not very popular Pokemon. They don't have to be like the most unpopular ones. But like for Gen 5, the only one that got a Mega was Auden. So like I would love to see like a Mega Durant. I think Durant would be very cool. I'd love to see one like that where like he doesn't even like evolve. There's just more of him.
I think with if you do Durant, I think you kind of have to do Heatmore, which I also wouldn't be opposed to. Ditto is best Pokemon.
Absolutely.
Ditto is fine. Ditto can be any Pokemon, so it theoretically can be the best or the worst.
That's true.
Come on, Meg. Where the fuck are you? I'll start slowly killing your species.
I think what other megas would I really want?
I do think, like...
There's a lot of Pokemon that just, like, could get Mega Evolutions.
I do think that, like, Megas are at their best when they're giving love to a Pokemon that just doesn't get enough love.
Yeah, but
like,
you also gotta think of it the other side of the coin. Like, Mawile does fucking nothing now.
Yeah.
In games where there's no Mega, they do nothing.
Yeah.
And it's like, you could have given them an evolution. Like, so like Pokemon like Durant need more. Like, you could give them evolutions, but they're strong enough and cool enough where they don't need them.
Mm-hmm.
So like Mawile and like Sableye, they fucking deserve it. Now they have nothing.
Yeah.
And they're only in relevancy when Megas are back, which it seems like that might only be the case when Gen 6 is something. So like obviously this takes place in Kalos. Megas are a thing.
Yeah.
If we're not in Kalos, fuck Megas, apparently.
Well, it's like any gimmick. Fucking Z moves, Dynamaxing, Megas,
Yeah,
Terastallization probably too.
So like, at least like they showed that they cared because Como they gave Clanger a soul.
Yeah.
They gave him his Z move as a move. Like they showed they could do something.
Yeah. Yeah, but we'll see. I mean, Flygon's the Pokemon I would like to most get a Mega, because I think it deserves one.
Definitely.
But...
And if we're going back to Gen 3 Mons, Milotic?
Yeah.
Got one.
Yeah.
Can you make a Milotic, please?
That'd be pretty sick. But I do think I would like, you know, weaker Pokemon to get Megas. Maybe not necessarily bad Pokemon, but like
as cool as it would be, do we really need like a Mega Hydreigon?
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, that would be fucking sick, and I would love to have one. But does he really need it?
Mega Hydreigon just turns into like the Hydra from Hercules.
His arms just get long, and he's just straight up King Ghidorah.
Yeah.
To be fair, it would be very cool if we got Mega Hydreigon and Mega Excalibur. One was just straight up Godzilla, the other was straight up King Ghidorah. That'd be very funny.
I'm trying to think of like a good example of a Pokemon that I would love to get a Mega.
To be fair, they didn't give any Megas to Gen 6. What about Gen 6?
Yeah. I want Gen 6 Pokemon to get more love, because like Gen 6 really was the gen where they were like, okay, yes, we have these new Pokemon, but hear us out. Here's...
Oh, we don't fucking care about them.
Here's Kanto. Here's just a free Mega Lucario. That's pretty cool. All of these Mega Pokemon are not from this gen. So if you want to use them...
Yeah, they're like, look at this cool Metagross. We gave him more arms. What the fuck is an Avalon?
Never heard of it.
I don't know who that guy is.
I want... Is it just the light hitting you weirdly?
That's who really deserves it. He's absorbing the sun. What is he doing?
I don't...
I don't even know what his shiny looks like. I think it looks bad.
Yeah, can someone look up what this shiny looks like, just so I'm not
I got you.
potentially killing a shiny? Not that I really want it, if it is, but...
Not that I don't... Not that I fucking care.
But... No, it's just the sun is hitting him so weirdly. He looks like he's shiny. Quite literally.
Oh,
I think it's like
a fucking difference. I'm looking at a picture of it.
Oh god, what does it look like?
Oh, his face is darker. Okay, is his face darker?
don't think so.
No, that's just a guy.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna run from him. I think he's just...
Well, I mean, if you start the battle, doesn't the shiny thing happen? So you can, truthfully, you can just run into him, see if the shiny pops up, and if it's not, well, then it's not shiny.
Well...
I don't think it'll be shiny, to be fair, but I'm saying that for future reference.
Well, it's also, in this game, if you know, throw Pokemon at them, and they don't immediately, like, pop, that means they're shiny.
Oh wait, so if you do like the quick battle,
the like auto battle thing,
actually kill him?
Yeah, it doesn't kill him.
Oh, okay, that's good.
So that's how a lot of people, like, when they're hunting the shinies that they look any different, will be able to tell.
I see.
So I guess they gave us that, but it would have been just easier to give us sparkles and a sound.
Yeah, so we could have had both. Didn't have to be one or the other.
Okay, you're all sticking around. You're not leaving because it's nighttime now. That's good. I always accidentally start hunting things that are like day-night encounters. And then it's like, shit.
That makes sense.
Everybody waiting for a Mega Flygon, Mega Shuckle. To be fair, I would love to see what they do with a Mega Shuckle. Is it even more tanky? Is it the other way around? Where all of a sudden it's fucking like... attack and special attack get roided out?
They couldn't even do it that much because it only goes up by 100. I guess they could pull a Diancie.
Yeah.
They took away from Diancie's defenses to give it more attack, so they could do that. I have to say, I would love to see like a Beedrill type situation where the mon's just so fucking bad they have to pull like all of its other stats and then max the shit out of it just to make it usable. That'd be very funny.
I don't know. I'd be curious. I still have like onions. Just the smell of onions. I'm making
fear of the onions.
I'm making a goulash today, everyone. Which my younger sister made while I was on vacation, and it was fucking incredible. So I'm very excited. I think it'll taste very good. I'm very excited to make it. But so I was chopping onions before this, just to do like a little less prep work while I'm trying to do everything else for it. And like, I don't cry when I'm cut onions usually. But I don't know what it was about these fucking onions. They were so incredibly like, I don't even think they were particularly pungent, but just something about them was making me like in pain in my eyes.
The onion cheat code or something.
Yeah, like I had to put in eye drops. I had to like just wash my eyes out. The poor eyes were like dying. I don't know. Here's a question for you. As someone who does the cooking, what is your favorite thing to make?
That's a very tough question.
Or like one of your favorites. It doesn't have to be your absolute favorite if you don't have one, but
I like making bread pudding. That the recipe I did not steal from work. It's not stealing because I've made it so many times. I just haven't memorized. So
Is that how that works? Once you make something,
maybe make it 100. I've made probably over like 300 bread puddings in my time working there. So
yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair.
Now.
I think if you have a recipe just completely memorized, it does kind of become yours in a way.
I also like making curry. The like golden curry packets.
Hell yeah.
Those are ferocious.
A good curry is like chef's kiss.
Yes.
I don't know. I like. I mean, you know that I prefer baking, but I do really like cooking, and I'm trying to do like a lot more cooking. So while I was home, I like raided my mom's cookbooks, and then went through the cookbooks I have and bookmarked just like a whole bunch of different recipes that I'm like, this could be pretty fun to try.
I want to do this.
Yeah. So making this goulash tonight. I really want to like found a good like kind of stuffed pepper recipe.
Stuffed peppers are good.
Yeah. Well, I love peppers, but I don't do enough with peppers. I don't know. If anyone has any good recipes, fucking like hit me up, genuinely.
Yeah. Deliver them to me. This is.
I can't promise I'll like them. I am very picky, but.
Speaking of cooking, I saw a video from Patty Matheson where he made carrot cake cinnamon rolls, and I'm like, I gotta make that.
Oh, that sounds so good.
That sounds fucking awesome, right?
Yeah.
So like, and I told my mom about it, and she looked so excited. I'm like, well, I have to do it now. There's no option.
Yeah, you have to. I have like just recipes in general, Sanity's End, like literally any recipes, any good meals, good baked goods, just recipes at all. I'm looking for recipes. I want to do more cooking. The problem is, like, Hey, Apple, may I ask to see Barbarian Apple? I know the creator. I mean, sure. Hang on. Give me 2 seconds.
1, 2.
Bitch, you shut up.
I'm your guest.
Yeah, you're gonna stop being my guest if you keep acting this way. There we go. There she be. There's the tough gal. God, I love her.
I like how this is you in real time getting pissed at your guests.
Yeah. This is why Barbarian Apple's coming out.
Yeah, I'll beat the shit out of you, don't shut up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. Scotty's done so much art for me. Like, I love his art style, and like I have so many little pieces done by him now. I feel like half the time when I feature art on my Starting Soon page, it's Scotty's like
Yeah.
he did a really good Sly Cooper, like me as Sly Cooper recently, which I've been using for my Sly streams. Not as like a reactive, just for promo stuff. But I love that art so much. Anyways, back to Druid.
Back to camp.
teleports Apple to Kanto. Get Gen 1. I was doing Gen 1 stuff this morning. I decided to replay Pokemon Let's Go Eevee.
I didn't buy those games.
I think they're really underrated. Like, I can understand why people aren't as big a fan of them, because they definitely feel like Pokemon Go inspired Pokemon games.
Which, I mean, that's exactly what they are.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what they are.
The bridge to get the gap.
But I do think they're fun. And, I don't know, if a Pokemon Let's Go Johto were to happen, I think I'd probably buy it.
I might buy it, honestly. Even though I'm a Johto hater.
Even though I'm also a Johto hater.
Yeah. It's not bad, it's just big.
Look, I don't think any of the Pokemon regions are bad.
Yeah.
I certainly have my tier list. Actually, there's the next question. What is your tier list of Johto, or of Pokemon gens?
List of Johto. Done. We've done it.
Like,
that is a very tough.
If you had to rank them from like best to worst, I feel like I need to type mine out, but I do.
Yeah, I feel like I would too.
I do have like an idea already. I just would need to type it out just to make sure I don't forget it. It's all it really is.
I think my number one would probably be Sinnoh.
That's fair. That's a good one. I can't begrudge you for that. My number one is... It's a very close tie, but I do think Hoenn beats it out. Beats Unova out just slightly.
Yeah, that's fair. I think those two are dogfight for number two, honestly.
Yeah, like, I think Unova is probably my favorite, like, set of games. Like, I think they have the best story. I think a lot of Unova mons are really good. But, I don't know, Gen 3 just has a special place in my heart. Okay, now I do need to type this out. Hang on. One is Hoenn. 2 is Unova. I think number 3 for me is Sinnoh.
That's fair, that's fair.
6, 7, 8. Well, Johto's definitely bottom, with Galar being a very close second to the bottom.
I think my last would probably just be Kalos, just because, not that it's bad, it's just so forgettable. I can't remember jack shit from Kalos.
It's also just underdeveloped. Like,
yeah.
I think if some of the stuff was utilized more, like, it has interesting ideas, it's just we didn't see any of those ideas really used in the games, so, yeah, I can't blame anyone.
There's a big Pokemon war. That's it.
Like, oh, that's super cool, but we just kind of hear about it. And that's it. I don't know. It's all shit that I really hope Legend ZA properly explores. Yeah. Kalos deserves that.
Yeah. Unless it just takes place in fucking Lumia City.
Which apparently it's supposed to. But... God, I've got to think. I'm looking at my list and I'm typing it out in chat for everyone to see. What gens am I missing from this? Kanto is iconic.
Kanto yet, and Alola.
Oh, I'm missing Alola. What's the other one I'm missing? Oh, Paldea. Probably my list would go like that. If I had to make a list, it'd probably be like that. Also, hi, Jimmy.
I thought you said Jimmy. I'm like, who's Jimmy?
No, Jimmy.
Hi, Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy.
Who the fuck's Jimmy? Never heard of that guy. Okay, I'm gonna start slowly killing your species. Magnemite. Better fucking
You're made of metal anyway.
Start showing up. And again, like, I don't think there's any bad regions.
Yeah,
I think there's some that are a lot better than others. I hope Kalos gets bigger in my heart with Legend CA, though.
Yeah.
I really want
it's just like
Kalos to get what it deserves.
Honestly, if they had done that to like any other fucking game where they're like, it takes place in this one major city, I don't think people would really be upset. But it's the one game that's been underdeveloped like hell. Really?
Yeah.
It's the one game that people are like, please, we need more on this. Like, okay, cool, you get this one fucking Eiffel Tower looking bullshit, that's it. Like, are you fucking...
Please let us see more of the world.
We'll let them cook. I will reserve judgment until the actual game comes out.
Yeah, same.
And they've gone radio silent on it, which is great.
Yeah.
I hope you take a good time for this.
Yeah.
Is this supposed to come out this year? Did they give us 2025? I don't know.
I don't remember either. If it is supposed to come out this year, if we haven't heard anything, I doubt it is.
Yeah.
And
again, fine.
Truly hope they're like leaving it. I hope they're leaving it to cook. Like, I want this game to be done well. That was my D&D group last week when players said players' name and character, but not their characters. So we talked on them for like 15 minutes. I feel like I do that all the time as a DM. I try to, when I'm like saying it's your guys' turns, I try to be like, oh, it's Vince's turn, not Cinder's turn, but
yeah.
Cinder is one of the players in my D&D game, for those who didn't know.
Speaking of Vince, yeah, that's my pride and joy. That's my child right there. I love him with all my heart.
Oh my god. There's nothing better than that, though. Like, that's something I miss so much about playing D&D. Because, like, I don't have any game that I play in right now, and don't get me wrong, like, I love DMing. But I have so many characters that I'm like, these are my little babies.
Yeah, Vince got revitalized. He was in another campaign, but that campaign got put on hold because the DM was a creepy motherfucker. So we didn't play it anymore. And I'm like, well, I can't
valid reason.
Yumi made beautiful art of him, and I just love playing him.
Yeah.
That will always be one of my favorite moments, though, in D&D, where I'm playing with this person, and the DM was being stupid, and didn't describe something very well. So I think I was like on a ledge or something, and I was like, I wanna jump off with this rope. And he was like, oh, yeah, okay. You fall and you hit the wall and you take like half your health and damage or whatever. And I wasn't really caring. But the other players were like, "That's fucking stupid," so they started arguing with him for like 30 minutes.
God damn.
And after it was all said and done, they were like, we're gonna talk about this afterwards. And he was like, "Okay, well, you take the damage. What do you do?" And I'm like, "I want to scream like Tom and Jerry," and immediately broke all the tension. Because I was waiting for like 30 minutes to say that and make my joke.
Sometimes though, like, there is DMs that are just like fucking shit. Like, for lack of a better term. Like, I've been pretty fortunate that I think all the DMs I've had have been very, very solid. There's definitely nitpicks that I have about everyone. Some more than others.
Yeah, no one's perfect. And the big thing is, like, a lot of DMs are bad, but they're open about it. They're like, yeah, hey, maybe that wasn't very good, I'll do better next time.
Yeah.
And I don't give a shit about that. If you fuck up and then tell me that you fuck up, then I'm not mad at you anymore. You're not perfect.
Yeah, no, that's my problem. Like, have I ever told you the story about the magic item I got in one campaign?
Probably, but you can tell it again.
Okay, well, I'll also tell it. I feel like I probably have told it on stream too, but I'll just tell it again. Fuck it.
But I want to hear it again.
So we were playing a campaign where specifically we were in the city of Brass, which is part of the elemental plane of fire. It's a place where, like, you know, a bunch of basically half genie assholes reside, and, you know, like, money is really big there. Like, the more wealth you have, the, you know, like, the better a person you are, essentially. And so, the crux of the campaign was we all had, through various means of, you know, fuckery, gotten ourselves in debt to, like, an ancient red dragon. Or, like, a great worm. Either way, very powerful red dragon. So, the goal of the campaign was you need to make money to pay off this debt. And tie up all the loose ends of this dude who died and left you with this debt. A very, very fun concept. Like, the campaign was actually very neat, and an interesting way to approach D&D of not like, oh, how do we, you know, it's us exploring this world, but it's like, it's us, our goal is to make money. Whatever we can do to make money is our ultimate here. Mm-hmm. But the problem in a place like this is people are hesitant to give up their money unless it's for something really fucking good. So, yeah. Anyways, campaign had been going on for like a while at this point. Our players had very much like dug their way out of basically being like treated like dog shit, like
Is that one?
I can't tell. I can't. Yes, it is. Yeah. Let's go, motherfucker.
It's a dude.
I was like, he looks kind of different. I couldn't quite tell. Like,
it's funny because I was scared of it this whole time. I'm like, that's just a magnifier. What do you want about?
I was like, I think he looks a little different. Let's go, motherfucker. Let's go.
Heard all the negativity about our shitty DMs. We're like, happy. Gotta pump up the music.
I don't know what to call this thing. Teku-san! Hello! Thank you for the raid! You guys are just in time. We just found a shiny. Like, just now.
Perfect.
Thank you so much for the raid! How was was your stream? What were you doing? You're playing A Link to the Past. Nice. TechOfSen is your go-to for a wild variety stream. From Warframe to Overwatch, this ADHD-powered, LGBTQIA-friendly legend keeps it random and fun. Recently, they've been on a Zelda Link to the Past randomizer kick. Expect sandbox games, weird PNGs, and lots of sand. Interesting. Oh, because of the sandbox games? Is that the joke there? Maybe. Come for the games, stay for the vibes. Yeah, you were playing it randomized. Hell yeah. Yeah, we just found out shiny Magnemite. Like, literally moments before you raided. And I was also telling a shitty Dungeon Master story.
Yeah, as you do.
So I'll finish my story. Aw, that's sweet. But I'll finish my story. Oh, also, I should introduce myself first. Hi, I'm Appleseed. I'm your friendly neighborhood plant goblin druid. I play a lot of comfy, cozy games. I do mostly indie games and Pokemon content, but I also talk about D&D and musical theater way too much. But more than anything, I just like to have a comfy, cozy time where we can relax and de-stress from the craziness of life. And we are doing what I call Shiny Speak, which is basically in impromptu, I drag friends onto my stream while I shiny hunt to talk about shit with my bestie Cinder here.
Hey, that's me.
That's you!
Hey Raider, what's your favorite Pop-Tart?
I thought you might want to introduce yourself, and the fact that you didn't was really funny to me. Instead, you were just like, yo, what's your favorite Pop-Tart?
Oh, I gotta know.
We were talking about this earlier. Favorite Pop-Tarts. But I'll finish my DM story and then name this Magnemite. So, yeah, our characters have, like, climbed their way up the social standing of this city. And we're getting to the point where we had, like, a decent amount of money. Still not enough to pay off this debt, but, like, enough that, you know, nobles were starting to, like, take notice. We, like, owned a chariot racing team. Like,
Nice.
we had some notoriety. And through basically a quest that we went on, my DM gave me a Phoenix Sorcerer, this one item that essentially, or it wasn't even an item, it was just like an ability, because he gave all of us custom abilities. So this ability basically just allowed me to go, like, super fucking Super Saiyan and max out damage on one of my spells. And I could do this, like, a number of times up to my charisma modifier, which was 5. It was, like, max.
Damn.
So I could do this 5 times a day. And sorcerers are, like, a big fuck damage blaster caster. So, you know, I was a Phoenix Sorcerer, so I already had, like, a bunch of bonuses to my fire spells and shit. So, like, I could very easily do, like, a big fuck delayed blast fireball that did, like, max damage plus a lot of bonuses.
Mm-hmm.
So he quickly realized that this was a mistake. And, you know, a really overpowered ability that I absolutely abused the fuck out of, because why wouldn't I? And
you're given right.
he, instead of owning up to it, which if he had just been like, hey, I gave you something way too overpowered, could we maybe, like, find a way to rework it? I would have been like, yeah, of course, no worries. It happens. Like, I also DM, I understand. But instead, he decided, in character, to basically give my character, who, like, worshipped a phoenix, the option to essentially write a contract with a devil to give up this ability in exchange for great, like, fiendish power.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, so you want me to... Because also in this campaign, he treated phoenixes very celestial, like, I know in D&D they're technically elementals, but, so it was like, you want me to essentially give up my faith to this celestial bird being and give up my powers that I've gotten through them for shit that is objectively worse.
Yeah.
Why would I make that decision both as a player and as a character? Like, that doesn't make sense for my character to make. Let alone me as a player.
Mm-hmm.
So needless to say, I didn't accept. He never, owned up to it, although I think he kind of skulks about it for the next little bit.
Sucks for you, buddy.
But, again, he never had the conversation with me of just like, hey, please, could you accept this? Or could we retcon this?
I'll be out here.
If he would have done that, I would have been like, yeah, sure, why not? But he never did, so that's on him. That campaign didn't last very long after that, though.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, he was a good DM. He just, like, that was an issue, and it was a party of only 4 players. Myself and, I mean, you know, like, Caitlin from our game.
Yeah.
As 2 of them. And, like, the other 2 players were constantly focused on, and we were just kind of there. And it's like, you have a party of 4, my guy. How are you not managing to balance the spotlight here?
Yeah.
So.
That's one thing that always sucked when I was playing D&D. Was like, they would always go back and forth between the DMs, which of course makes sense. Like, if someone else is DMing, because like we play multiple games, and like one guy would DM one game, one guy would DM the other. And so whenever the 2 DMs were playing, they'd go back and forth a lot, and they'd give them a lot of the shit, like, which is cool. But there's 7 fucking players.
Yeah.
You can stop sucking each other's dicks for like 1 session.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, if you give him a little more shit than us, that's totally fair. You guys give each other the cool things. But I don't really want to go on, like, 10-session adventures on this guy's storyline every single time you guys do a campaign.
Yeah. Which is completely fair.
I just don't care.
I'm trying to think of a good name.
Do we call him Pop-Tart?
You know what? Fuck it. Why not? We got poppers in the party and Pop-Tart. Still haven't heard everyone's favorite Pop-Tarts, by the way. Still waiting on that.
Yeah.
I love him.
I need that info.
I love him. He's perfect.
Why did you said that? The dude in my D&D chat responded and said his favorite Pop-Tart.
Let's go!
Yes, he said chocolate chip. Oh, there is a chocolate chip.
Oh, there is a chocolate chip one. I've never had that one. I've seen them though.
They do exist.
Do I want to move on? You know what? Let's hunt something else. I don't want to progress today. I just want to hunt.
So who would be after? What's his nuts? Whatever his name is. What would you do after him?
I think next in the recommended order is Larry after him.
So it's a good fighting type for Larry.
I mean, that Pommy, if we can get it, but...
Do we want to, though?
I'm gonna go see whatever this is right here. Maybe there's
That's
something
fair.
cool
To be
in
fair,
the water
it
over
doesn't
there.
have to be a fire type. It could be like a rock or a steel type or a ghost type or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I have, like, out of the other Pokemon, I mean, we have a steel type through poptart too.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that.
But like, I've got a team that I think is pretty okay for Larry. Like, I've got a Lycanroc, I've got a Doug Trio. I've got also a fucking Corvisquire. Right now, the Pokemon I'm not using is poor Minty Claws here.
He's a nice man.
He is! I had to go through such a hassle in order to evolve him.
How do you even evolve in this game?
You've gotta, you have to like trade him to Legends Arceus.
Oh.
Like I got a shiny Stamper, so then I had to trade it to Legends Arceus, and then like, what? I didn't mean to run into that.
And then don't you like use Agile, Psy Shield Bash? A bunch or
Yeah,
something?
but it takes forever to learn Psy Shield Bash already, and then it takes even
He's, like,
longer
overleveled as shit.
to get the fucking Agile style version.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And apparently I couldn't just use a Seed of Mastery or whatever. So,
I do like the more unique evolution styles they have. They shouldn't be as it shouldn't be obnoxious like the fucking Yamask one. But like I like how Basket Legion needs to take recoil damage or whatever. That's very cool. I like that.
yeah, no, the fucking Yamask one is stupid. And if it wasn't for just being able to like hack into the game's code, I'm convinced no one would have.
Figured it out, yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you had some random motherfucker in game like, hey, just as a little hint, make sure you don't get your Yamask to specifically 27 HP, and definitely don't walk over to the specific rock that I'm pointing out on this map, or some bullshit like that. Other than that, no one's
Oh,
got
shopping. Ooh. What does shiny Banette look like? I don't even know.
That's a good question.
Oh, but that would be a nighttime only hunt, which is kind of annoying. When it's daytime, these guys can just fuck right off.
Ooh, he's like blue. They're like light blue.
The light blue?
Yeah.
What?
Hold on.
I'm curious. I mean, I love Banette. I'd be down to hunt it.
Yeah, that's cool.
I just don't wanna
know
do-
I don't know how it looks in... Oh, it looks pretty cool in Scarlet and Violet. I see this, like, YouTube thumbnail.
I just don't want to do like a specific. I just don't want to do a specific like only nighttime hunt. 'Cause that's
Oh, yeah,
annoying.
that's fair.
Okay, let's see what's in the water over here. I do like shiny. Don't want to run into one.
It.
Yeet!
Whee!
Whee! I landed. Oh,
Hey.
I didn't even know there was something there. Oh, avalanche. That's pretty good, too. To the ocean. A wide open, empty
you,
ocean.
boy.
Oh, it's just Magikarp.
Magic card. Fucking magic card.
Look, I mean, Red Gyarados is always solid, but that's kind of a shiny that
boring.
everyone has. So, I'm good.
You don't want this boring guy.
There's also Looper over here. I do love how they have Looper.
Pair.
But we could also just reset and, like, re-randomize them. Switch them up. Oh, I wanna... Fucking... Did not want to move over. I mean, I'm gonna do like another quick hunt. Because I don't want to stream for too much longer. At least another half an hour for sure, but probably not much longer than that, if that's okay.
Works for me.
Because I have goulash I need to start making.
You gotta cook. I gotta see if I have the motivation to either. I might stream today. I've been playing Monster Hunter right now. That's what I would do on screen, but
hell
I've
yeah.
also been on stream. So I'm not quite so sure.
Yeah, I was only intending to do a short stream today because, you know, I streamed for fucking 11 hours yesterday. Did these randomize? Did that switch anything up? No, it did not. Let's try again. I know it's black for all of you. I just don't want you guys to see anything that might accidentally dox me.
Yeah, that'd be not ideal.
Been pretty fortunate on not doxing myself.
Very proud of you.
I have had it happen minorly a few times. Okay, let's see.
Just how it goes sometimes.
2076 plus 18 delayed blast fireball? Jesus. Holy shit. Ooh, Charcadet. That'd be pretty sick. That'd be pretty sick. What's over here?
Don't you have a shiny Charcadet?
Yeah, I know, but it was given to me. I need to hunt for it. That's the part of a shiny badge quest.
Fair.
I also have a shiny Applin, which I adore, but I'm not using it because it was given to me. So God.
Can you even get a shiny Hydrapple without being in the DLC? I don't remember.
I don't think you can.
Shiny Hydrapple is so good.
I would just make it an Appleton. Appleton's my little baby. But Hydrapple is fucking sick. All of those look amazing.
Yeah.
For a second, I thought that Dunsparce was a silly cobra, and I was like, what the fuck are you doing all the way out here? You're like a desert boy.
What are you, bro?
Like, what are you doing here, man? Is it up here, I guess? Okay, just gotta check. Usually always is like a skip loom in amongst a bunch of hoppit, but on the off chance it's a shiny hoppit, I have to check.
In a field of hoppit, be a skip.
Oh, speaking of skip looms.
What I got?
Yeah, no, I'm good.
He's just a silly little dude.
I do have a shiny jump glove somewhere in one of my many files of things. And I like it, it's cute, but... Back into the sea, what do you have for me?
Back to the ocean.
How does 3066 plus 172? Jesus! Holy fuck! For a little level 2... That's just Magikarp again. That's just Magikarp again. God damn it. What other ones can we access right now? There's Corvisquire, which I already have. What is that? Happiny? A Happiny outbreak? That's kind of interesting.
Interesting.
Fucking Varoom? There's also another one over here.
What's this guy down? What are these two down there? Oh, that one's Magikarp, isn't it?
Yeah, the one we're on right now is Magikarp. It's actually probably faster if we just travel via the ocean. Whee! Go, Koraidon!
Swim, buddy, swim!
You got this, buddy! Don't run into things, please.
Don't tell him what to do.
He's my fucking Pokemon. That's literally how Pokemon work. Except for Ash's Charizard, but... More Magikarp! God damn it!
That's crazy.
What the fuck? I don't want any of those. God damn it. Okay, let's reset this
I don't
again.
like any of these.
Pick a random day. Like, literally any day. Ever.
3 days from now.
Okay, sure. Why not? 3 days from now is my sister's birthday. Which sister? Wouldn't you guys like to know?
One of them.
Okay, well that didn't re-randomize anything, so I need a different day.
September 21st.
Of this year?
Yes. That's
Okay.
my brother's birthday.
That randomized things. There we go. Okay, what do we got now? Silver room here. Something over here. Rockruff, which I already have. Spoink! Interesting. Ooh, Ghastly.
That's an interesting guy.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Caxakid. Like Scovillain.
Hey, blue jeans.
Something else random in the desert, too. Okay, let's check out this one by Lavencia first. See what that is. Hello, Juan-Chuante! You missed us catching a shiny Magnemite, which I forgot to mark down what time we noticed it. I clip all the shiny reactions. Shit. That's fine. I'll just have to comb through the pod.
It won't take too long.
I don't think it. Are you kidding me? This one's close enough to the water that is Magikarp again?
Another Magikarp?
Oh my god. This game is like, please, please take our shiny Magikarp.
Please find a gold Magikarp. We're begging you.
For the love of God. And this one over here is gonna be a Magikarp again. I'm telling you right fucking now. This one in the water over here. I feel it in my bones. It's gonna happen. Is it down here? Or is it up there? I think it's up there. Yeah. Just call me Tay. Alright. You've probably said that before. I just like... My brain gets jumbled.
How many people you interact with, it's easy to forget that stuff.
Well, either way, apologies. I need like a fucking, like a Twitch plugin that just like, you can type in customized nicknames for everyone. On this specifically, Tay, I only have 8. Because it's a shiny badge quest, so the goal is before every like major plot point, you catch a new shiny. In general, fuck if I know how many shinies I have. A lot. That's the answer. I have so many shinies. I've done a lot of shiny hunting throughout the years.
Oh, that's what I was gonna ask. shiny ever was?
Oh, it was a Geodude. Also,
Nice.
called it. It's Magikarp again. God, fuck. Oh, that's Wattrel. That's a Wattrel outbreak over there. Neat.
Neat.
I think it's like barely any different, so I don't want to hunt that one. But Ekans was your first shiny? I don't even know what shiny Ekans looks like.
Like green, isn't it?
Is it?
He thinks.
It's an interesting shiny. Okay, there is Capsicid. Capsicid I wouldn't mind. I don't mind trying to hunt Capsicid, but I want to see what this other one in the desert is here first. And then we'll try and hunt Capsicid for a while. Not for super long, but we'll probably just ride out till till the outbreak's all dead.
Yeah.
We'll just do mass murder. Yeah, no, my first shiny was a Geodude. I played, like, you need to understand that when I was a kid, I would just, like, do shiny hunting, or I would just, like, play Pokemon games and, like, just sit and encounter and catch Pokemon, because that was fun to me. Even if I already had the Pokemon, I just catch like a million of them.
Yeah. I can see it.
So, yeah, I was basically just doing that in Pokemon Fire Red. That's Pastra! Get your ugly ass away from me! Piss off! I hate you! Go away!
I don't want you.
But, yeah, so I would just do that. And so I was just running around catching, like, Pokemon in, like, Mount Moon or something. And yeah, saw a Geodude, and it was a weird color. Larvesta! Oh my god! Holy shit! What does shiny fucking Volcarona look like?
The red is like yellow goldish.
Okay, what does shiny Larvesta look like? Will I be able to tell?
Yes.
Oh, it's just yellow.
I believe the spines are like yellow.
Okay, let's hunt Larvesta, because Volcarona's fucking sick. I would love a Volcarona.
Yeah, good luck getting one during the fucking playthrough.
You know what? That's fair. Actually, that's a really good point. That might be reason alone to go back into the Capsicid. Considering by the time you fucking beat everything, you're gonna have like a level, you know, on the cusp of evolving Larvesta. Yeah, you know what? Never mind. You talked me out of it.
I've changed my mind.
I've changed my ways.
Millennia.
Do you remember the first shiny you found?
It was a shiny Steelix in Pokemon Pearl.
Hell yeah. Oh, okay, Capsicid.
remember-
Capsicid's fucking full on yellow. We'll be able to tell Capsicid easy.
Well, he's also itty fucking bitty, so you better be
Yeah, and on this
really checking
fucking,
on him.
you know, sandy floor, he might be a little hard to see, but
That's why they're a problem. They're so itty bitty.
well, again, we're planning on basically just doing the mass murder method, where
Well, yeah.
we're gonna murder them all, and if one doesn't shine, then one doesn't shine. That's the way it goes. But that's about as much time as we're gonna have, I think.
There.
Die, you little shits. They are itty bitty though. But no, I've done like a lot of shiny hunting now. But that fucking Geodude was like lost to the ages. So when I actually started shiny hunting, I wanted the first thing I shiny hunted to be Geodude. Just to basically like reclaim that shiny.
Reclaim your lost honor.
So I hunted a shiny Geodude. Named it the same thing that I named it back then, which was I wanted to name it Pong, like ping pong, but as a kid I like accidentally clicked before typing in the G, so it was just Pawn. And that's what I have a shiny golem as now.
That's Pawn.
I love him.
Pawn.
I love him. He's my guy.
I know as a kid, because I was obviously young when I played Pearl. That was my second Pokemon game.
Oh my god, you're such a baby.
My brother, I was literally itty bitty. My brother pulled the really transfer me over to my game so I could, I don't know, dude, see if it's real or not.
I'm not even that much older than you, but like that makes me feel old.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, continue.
So I never got my feelings back, which, I mean, to be fair, it would have been lost the time anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm not like too upset about it now. But I remember as a kid, I got back at him accidentally because he wanted the next shiny I found was a shiny Haxorus, which at his point, at that point, was his favorite Pokemon, and he was.
And shiny Haxorus is sick as fuck too.
Yeah, and shiny Haxorus is cool too. The little tusks are purple.
Oh hell yeah!
They're like a royal purple. Very cool.
I was saying it on the stream yesterday, and not for a while because I need recovery time. But now that I've done the normal Pokemon tier list, I kind of want to do a shiny Pokemon one.
Shiny Pokemon, yeah, no, that would be cool.
Especially because that one, there won't be anything to factor in except design. So I do think it'll go faster.
Except what the colors look like.
Yeah. Like, with a normal Pokemon tier list, it was like, oh, I mean, like, I love this Pokemon, but its stats aren't great, or like, I don't like its evolution, or what have you. Whereas a shiny Pokemon will just be like, this thing looks cool? Yeah.
That guy, he was red, now he's blue, but I like blue, so S+.
Yeah, basically. Look, there's some I can think of that will already be like top tier. Ninetales, fucking Umbreon, Sylveon.
Who would you put shiny Charizard?
No, shiny Charizard looks sick as fuck. Let's be real here.
Yeah. Same with Spheal. I actually am a big fan of Spheal shiny.
Yeah. I mean, most of the water shinies are that, but I actually quite like it.
I think maybe just for personal thing, I think I might do a playthrough of Pokemon where I only use the first stage of Pokemon, just so I can use the Spheal.
I told you about my very, what I think is dumb but fun Nuzlocke idea. Which I still haven't done on stream, but I want to. Especially because, to my knowledge, this doesn't exist, and I invented it. So it's the name lock, where, ideally, the idea is you take your name. So, for me, like, Appleseed.
Yeah.
Or if you want to make it harder, you can restrict that. But it's Nuzlocke rules in the sense that, like, any Pokemon who dies, you know, stays dead. I just want to go and grab this item from the strong fan. Sorry, buddy. But you can catch any number of Pokemon you want on routes. However, the catch is you can only use that Pokemon fully if it starts with one of the letters in whatever name.
That'd be interesting.
Hello, Captain. Does it?
Yeah.
Are they having another bonfire?
Yesterday.
Our neighbors.
What's your favorite Pop-Tart?
What's your favorite Pop-Tart? Cinder and I have been having this conversation.
Favorite?
Yeah, your favorite.
I just like Pop-Tarts.
But what's your favorite Pop-Tart?
I just like Pop-Tarts, man. Shut the fuck
All
up.
Pop-Tarts are good tarts.
What's your favorite flavor?
All of them.
Alright, default, you're a strawberry guy.
And I've got potatoes, so I'm gonna start,
Yeah, if you could start just chopping them up.
like quarter or also cut them in half, then cut that into fours, basically.
Yeah, quarters. Just as long as they're like small pieces that you
Yeah.
put in like.
Yeah, I guess eights. But
As
As long as they're about the same size as everything else,
Okay. Also, Cinder is defaulting to strawberry for you then.
Berry was good, raspberry.
Okay.
you didn't pick. You can't be like, I want this one. You didn't say that. You said, I like Pop-Tart. You're going with strawberry. I didn't make it to you. It's over.
So fucking my ass. Jesus.
Made a big deal about how it was Pop-Tart, and then like everyone's like, well, I thought I wanted this one. Well, that fucking sucks, pal.
Well, that's too damn bad. Okay, you know what? I'll do like 10 resets, and then we'll just go on and kill them all. And don't let me do more than 10.
What are we at now?
No, like resets like this. So this is the first one.
Okay. I see.
And we gotta look around at all these little shitheads.
Oh, little itty bitty babies.
I don't remember what we were talking about before Captain came in and shit.
I don't know.
We were talking about shinies.
I think the shiny. Oh yeah, you're talking about your Nuzlocke idea.
Oh, yes. Okay. So, you know, the way I would do it is you are allowed to use a Pokemon up until, you know, if its fully evolved name is that letter, then you're allowed to use it. So, like, for example, if you didn't have an S, but you had an A, you can still use Swablu till it becomes Altarian.
Yeah,
Sort of
if
thing.
you had a V but no B, you could use Bulbasaur. He's gonna evolve to Venusaur.
Yeah. If you want to make it extra hard, you know, maybe you could limit yourself, to like,
Just to just Pokemon with that name.
to like, I'm just, like, I have a B in my name, so I'm gonna use Bulbasaur, specifically Bulbasaur.
Yeah, and then once you get to Ivysaur, you gotta put him in a box.
Yeah.
That's
Or
gotta
you
be
just,
high.
you can't evolve him. You know, whatever.
Oh yeah, I guess that would work too. You could just not evolve him. And we couldn't just throw him away.
Another variant I could see people doing is like, is this my third reset? I haven't even been keeping track. Fuck. I'm gonna say
It
this.
should be your second one, right?
I think this is my second. I don't know.
Pretty sure it's your second.
Sure, let's go with that. But another way I could see people doing it is like, you are only allowed like one Pokemon of that letter. Make it like super fucking challenging. So like I could do,
Unless it's someone like you where you can do 2 E's because you have 2 E's in your name. I think that would be fair.
yeah, like, but the way I'm seeing it is like, if I did Apple Seed, I could use like any Pokemon that starts with an A, any Pokemon that starts with a P, any Pokemon that starts with an L, E, S, or D. But there's like variants to it, which is why I think it would be really, really cool. I really want to do one. I think once the friend locking stuff is done, and I'm done my X randomizer that I've been slowly doing as well, that might be my next silly Pokemon something. I don't know what game I'll do it in, but probably something where you have access to a lot of Pokemon, like Scarlet and Violet or Sword and Shield.
That's one reason I've been playing a lot of Radical Red recently. It's because that game's super like hop-in friendly. One, I can speed it up very quickly. But two, it's like you get a bunch of Pokemon at the beginning, so doing like a specific type challenge or whatever is super easy because you, at the very least, have something.
Yeah.
And another big thing is they give you a bunch of rare candies and there's a level cap, so I can just level everything up to max. I don't gotta worry about it. There's even a minimal grinding mode where I don't have to worry about EVs and shit, and it just makes it super approachable for someone to pop in and be like, I want to do rock type Pokemon. And I do that.
But no, I've been sleeping on this idea for like a year, so I need to actually do it. Maybe just on my own as like a practice for it. I'll do my IRL name just personally, but
yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I think that's also fun too, because like, for some people that could be such a challenge.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to use like your name, but I
feel
want
like,
to
just
do.
off the top of my head, I feel like Keki Yumi would be fucking horrendous. Why?
Yeah, no, Yumi would be fucked.
Well, it's over for you. You don't even get to start. E-I, like, it's over.
E is the only letter there. I can think of like a decent amount of Pokemon.
I gotta say, what starter could she even use if you think about it?
Well, I'd say you're allowed to, you know, like, use Pokemon until a certain point.
Yeah, of course, but, like, ideally, you could start with one. But obviously, you know...
You could do Sword and Shields. You could do Sword and Shield and do, like, Sobble, because that becomes Inteleon.
Oh, yeah, Inteleon.
Or Black and White. She could get Emboar.
That's my goat.
Like, I'm lucky in that, like, A is pretty common, S is super common, E,
I would say the same for
D,
me. I have S and C, N. I feel like I got a lot of good ones.
P, I'm not sure how common P is. I feel like there's a decent amount of Pokemon that start with P.
The first one I can think of is Palpitoad, but that's not Side Toad, so it doesn't even matter.
I thought of Pelipper.
Oh yeah, Pelipper. This is your fourth one, I think?
It's fourth or fifth. I haven't been keeping track. Either way. But it's a neat idea.
Yeah, it is cool.
I don't know. My brain's constantly floating around neat ideas. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Like, I wish I could VTube full-time for a lot of reasons. Mostly because that would be a cool way to make money. But also just, like, I have so many fucking ideas, and I just want to do them all, but I don't have time to do them all. The fucking, like, small shitty VTuber awards were mentioned to me yesterday, and I was like, oh shit, yeah, I need to release nominations for that pretty soon.
I still haven't done that yet.
Because I want to do that in December, so people need time to nominate and vote, and, you know, I need time to put together, like, a big thing. I should probably work on trying to get that out next week, I'd say. Capsicid, please shine for me. Look, we got one shiny today, so I'm not gonna complain if we don't find another one, but
Yeah.
it would be pretty freaking sick, just saying. But we got Pop-Tart. We don't need anything else.
Yeah, we got poptart. I just love how Scovillian's shiny just gets blue jeans.
I do feel like before the stream is done, we need to look at a list of just Pop-Tarts. Of different Pop-Tart
Yeah.
flavors. Like, I need to know now what all exists. I'm going fucking crazy. I thought that was a Capsicid flying away for a second, and not a Rufflet. I'm still not sure how, and I don't think you can really answer this question, but like, I don't know how
Fucking is on the website.
how shiny hunting in this game works fully. If it's like doing the outbreak thing makes that Pokemon more likely to be shiny, or if it makes like surrounding Pokemon more likely to be shiny.
I got no idea. You're asking the wrong person, unfortunately.
Because I was trying to hunt Pawniard with Death at one point. Got it down to like this point where I'm just running around looking for them. And then that's when I found Stantler. And I was like, Stantler was in the area. But I'm still not sure if that was a full on shiny that just happened to be shiny at that point, or
I think it was, because I don't think you're improving your odds at all by doing the outbreak. I'm pretty sure the outbreak is just more. That's what I was assuming.
yeah, I know, but like the fact that it wasn't even that Pokemon, it wasn't
Yeah, so I
Pawniard.
think you just got a full odds. I think bro just showed up.
Well, that's pretty sick. I was disappointed because I was like, I like Stantler, but I wanted a Pawniard.
Yeah.
Especially because, you know, Pawniard's a sick blue, and I'm like, oh, shiny King Gambit? That'd be sick. Granted, you can't get King Gambit to, like, fucking endgame, basically, anyways, but
Yeah.
I've complained about it before. I'm gonna complain about it again. I hate the fact that Pokemon gives cool things and then locks it out till, like, the end of the game.
Yeah.
Like,
So, you're playing Gold and Silver, and you want to use these cool Pokemon, like these cool new ones like Slugma and Murkrow. They don't fucking exist in Johto. Go to Kanto, dumbass. Then why did you make them?
what's the fucking point? Oh, I'm so glad that, like, granted, like, the Diamond Pearl remakes have a lot of problems, but the fact that they made it so that you could easily access all of the new Evos.
They didn't though. You still can't get like a Weavile and a Gliscor to Endgame, I don't think. I think that was a big problem with it, is that they didn't fix that.
Maybe, I don't know. All I know is
Yeah,
that I
I'm
got a
pretty
Vesta
sure-
Queen very easily, and that made me happy.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure that was the big problem with it, was that they remade the game, but they didn't do what they did with the other remakes, which was like, you know, they fixed a lot of those problems. They didn't do that.
I don't know, because,
so,
like,
all those super hard to get evolutions you still couldn't get. They didn't take Platinum into consideration. They just did Diamond and Pearl, I think was the problem.
I don't know about Weavile Gliscor, but, like, I used a Magmortar, so that was decently easy to get.
Yeah. And, you know, Magmar didn't fucking exist in Diamond and Pearl, even though it got an evolution.
Yeah, basically. So, I don't know, and I used Rhyperior too. I don't know. idea. I've lost track of how many resets I've done again. I want to say that was my 7th. So I think we're coming up on my 8th reset. I think. Maybe. I have no idea. But like, I don't know, like paradoxes. Paradoxes are so cool. But you can't really use them until like basically the end of the game. And it's like, why? I get it. They have that
I think
cool, you know, Area Zero. But just make it so you're able to go in there like halfway through the game.
Yeah, or what you could do is, you know, you have the Great Tusk or Iron Treads that like make it so they just pop up sometime.
Yeah.
And they're like, what the fuck is that? That would be so cool. Imagine you're walking in the desert, you see a slitherwing just walk by, like, what on earth is that? And like you can use it, but it's like question mark, question mark, question mark. Like no one knows what it is. That'd be so cool.
That'd be super cool. If you just get this Pokemon and like you're figuring out shit about it as you use it.
Yeah, like Pokedex has nothing on it because we don't know what the fuck it is.
And then like
once you, like,
as you use it,
oh, there's a bunch of them in here.
Yeah, like
what is this thing?
But no, that could be really neat because it's like as you use it, then your Pokédex starts to be like, oh, this is a, you know.
Yeah, you're filling out the Pokedex. You're that guy.
This is a grass type because it was weak to this. Or what have you. I don't know, I just, like, a lot of the paradoxes I really, really love. And I want to use them all. Give me the ability to use Screamtail. Please,
Yeah,
for the love of God.
Idiot.
I fucking
She's so
adore
silly.
Screamtail.
She's also fucking massive.
I know. I love her. That's why Arceus was so good. You're right. Arceus was great at, like, giving you access to all of these different Pokemon. And being like, here's how to get the items for them. All of them are pretty easy to get your hands on. Here, you don't even need, like, a friend to trade. Here's just an item that does that.
Yeah.
Enjoy. And it's like, this is fantastic.
Give me more of this.
Why did we go back? Why do I all of a sudden need buddies to trade things now? We were talking about this on stream yesterday too, but like, I don't know, as a kid I didn't have friends who played Pokemon. I had no one to trade with. I think this is my last reset, and then we're just beating up. But yeah, none of my friends played Pokemon. I didn't have friends to trade with at all. So, all these trade evos, I just couldn't evolve. Until eventually, like, my sister and I both started getting copies of Pokemon games instead of just the, like, you know, fun sibling thing of, yep, here's the copy of the single-player game that you guys have to play together.
Yeah, you must got a chair.
Yeah. My older sister was very good for like, oh, here's a really boring part that I don't care about. Here you go. You can play for now, Apple.
Yeah, take this.
Right now we we need to do something called grinding. You can do that. And I'm just like, okay. That should be good. No, I think we'll be okay with that. Maybe a bit. Just a little bit. Sorry. I have Captain cutting potatoes for me. Okay, Caps, kid. I think we might be fucked here, bro. I don't think you're gonna shine.
I think it's over, itty bitty buddy.
Unless you all of a sudden just maybe possibly... Pop-Tart's getting some good levels, though. The rest of the team's like 30-something, though, so I need to get Pop-Tart up. Or maybe it's just like, oh, it's 30. Actually, hang on. Yeah, the rest of them are closer to 25, but then Popper's is like 31. Okay. The outbreak has dispersed.
Very sad.
Boo.
Look, that guy's mad. He's
Well,
furious. He's
to be
screaming.
fair, we killed like a good chunk of their species.
Well, that sucks. Holy shit.
Well, that's unfortunate. Anyways.
Not quite my issue here.
Okay. Gonna finish beating up those ones. Save the game. Well, at least we still have Pop-Tart. If I throw him out right now, Pop-Tart, will he actually look somewhat golden? Okay,
looks golden.
yeah, he looks alright. Gotta take my selfie with him. No, come back. I made a filter, I didn't want that. What sort of music do we want? It can be like screaming. Or he can be all sleepy. Oh, that's cute.
Oh, he's eeping.
Oh, he's eeping.
Oh, he's tired.
Look at him. He's so cute.
Itty bitty.
And that's my, you know, he's so sleepy. He's just a sleepy guy face. Wow, I love him. Beautiful. Okay, well thank you, Cinder, for joining me.
No problem. Thank you for getting me on here.
For this very impromptu.
Did you pull up the thing I sent you?
Oh, I'm pulling it up.
The website.
I'm pulling it up. Don't you worry. Okay, hang on. I've gotta pull this up on stream. You all need to see this with us, of course. I'm just gonna save my game and all that first. Okay. Alright. Okay, all flavors for Pop-Tarts. Let's see. We got frosted apple cinnamon apple jacks, frosted banana bread. What would banana bread Pop-Tarts taste like?
Banana bread. Very interesting.
Frosted chocolatey chip pancake. See, I haven't seen the chocolatey chip pancake ones, but I have seen just like chocolate chip ones.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Cinnamon roll Pop-Tarts bites. The strawberry milkshake. Oh, these are favorites now. Okay, Okay, so blueberry. There is a Boston cream donut.
Yeah, no, I wasn't pulling that out of my ass. That's a real thing. Apparently it sucks ass.
Apparently it sucks?
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Oh, that's disappointing. I love Boston cream donuts.
Yeah, but I can see, like I said, I can see a flavor like that not translating well because they make it very artificial.
Yeah, that's fair, that's fair.
And so it doesn't taste like a Boston cream donut. It tastes like you try to create one in a lab.
Okay, brown sugar cinnamon, that's a classic. Yeah, like this one is the one I'm familiar with, the chocolate chip one.
Yeah.
I haven't had it, but I've seen it. Cherry.
I know it's real.
Chocolate fudge. Confetti cupcake. I've never seen that one before.
Same.
Cookies and cream. I've never seen grape either. Like, it doesn't surprise me that it exists, but I've never seen it.
I rarely see it, but I know it. I went to a friend's house semi a lot when I was a kid, and their dad's favorite was grape, so they almost always had grape just at the ready.
Huh. Hot fudge sundae.
Mm-hmm.
That one I think could be probably good if it's not too sweet.
Yeah.
Raspberry. The s'mores
the
ones are
goat
goated.
s'mores.
Yeah. Strawberry.
Strawberry, the wild berry. Yeah, no, raspberry, blueberry, strawberry.
Yeah. The wild berry ones are good. That's what my parents would buy whenever they would buy Pop-Tarts growing up.
Makes sense.
What's the Simply? Is that like...
I'm assuming it's supposed to be like a healthier version.
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah,
Snickerdoodle?
You got Snickerdoodle,
Oh.
unfrosted ones.
Yeah, and then all the sad unfrosted ones. And then they have bites. Which I think there's like all the normal strawberry banana.
There's strawberry banana, what the fuck? They don't have normal strawberry banana, but they do for the bites?
You like the cupcake sanity?
Oh, there's cinnamon roll too.
Hmm.
Specifically frosted cinnamon roll.
Oh, and then there's like crunchy poppers? What the fuck?
What the fuck?
I've never seen
Dude,
these
they can
before.
shut up, I've never seen this before.
Is this like a little like crunchy Pop-Tart snack?
I guess.
What the fuck? These seem fake. I don't believe them. I know this is the official. This is the official Pop-Tarts website, but I don't believe this shit. Huh? What do you know? Interesting. Yeah, I've never heard of like half of those. Weird. Okay, well, thank you again, Cinder, for joining me. If you guys haven't, make sure to follow the wonderful SnugCinder.
Yeah, I stream now.
Yeah, you've been doing the streams lately.
Yeah, I'm playing a lot of Monster Hunter.
Hell yeah. And
But,
I've been seeing
get
you've
those
been
numbers
playing.
up before Wilds come out.
You were playing a lot of Elden Ring for a while too.
Yeah, so that's one thing I've been doing. It's like, I'm just gonna play what I want to play, and for me, that's usually like a burst of a game, or I'll just do a game over and over again for a bit until I swap to another one, unless I do a collab or whatever.
Yeah.
And right now it's Monster Hunter, so
Hell yeah.
I'm playing Monster Hunter. Sundays, Mondays, and Tuesdays at some point, usually around 2 to 3 EST, but I don't usually do specific times.
I've got a raid target in mind, but I don't know if he's just ending. He's saving the game right now. Maybe not? Okay, we're gonna raid into Death. Death recently has got his GameCube set up for streaming, so he's playing Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time.
Oh yeah, I saw that on the GameCube, man. The GameCube one. He's probably not on the GameCube, but
I think he is on the GameCube. Like,
really?
like he
That's
bought
good.
stuff for his GameCube to stream.
if I could do that, I would. I have a GameCube. I would totally stream the fucking SpongeBob the movie game.
Oh my god!
Are you fucking serious?
Same though. That game's so fun.
I loved that game as a kid. I never played Battle for Bikini Bottom, but I played the fuck out of that one.
Battle for Bikini Bottom is also goated. Alright. Thank you everyone for joining. My stream schedule has been posted, so you guys can check that out to figure out what I'm doing this week. But tomorrow will be Arcdon and I playing some Divinity 2 in the evening, so it's my first time playing. I'm very excited. So that'll be super fun. Bye bye, folks. See you then.